My work offers an employee stock purchasing plan. In this series, I utilize this plan to its maximum potential. Join me on my journey in turning my free money into a prosperous Bitcoin portfolio.
All right, guys, we are back with the June recap. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So for the first column, it was actually a 5-week pay period month. So there was 5 pay periods, and the employee stock purchased on July 2nd. So we're gonna go ahead and put a 5 in right here. Now that means I contributed $2,000 this month to the employee stock purchasing plan, which means I had an extra $200 put in there. And after selling the stock, see if we can get a drum roll here. I actually made some money. It's not a whole lot of money, but I actually made an extra dollar on the sale. So that's a good sign. We like that. Now for the amount of Bitcoin we purchased, I'm going to go ahead and put the price in of Bitcoin at the time of purchasing. It's up a little bit now from what it was, but last month Bitcoin was at 68,882. And at the time of purchasing at the beginning of the month, Bitcoin was at 57.6. So it was down a lot, but we don't mind that because we're dollar cost averaging in. So I would like Bitcoin to stay as low as possible for as long as possible as I'm trying to build this portfolio out, obviously. So it's not something I'm really mad about or too worried about. There's a lot of turbulence in the market just because of, it's an election year. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of moving parts. So I'm not going to fret about it too much. Um, we're getting more Bitcoin for a cheaper price. So this was the price we paid, and let me go ahead and paste the allocation that we were able to buy for this month. And with that purchase, we are at 0.73% of a Bitcoin. We're closing in on that 1%, and if we do this 100 more times, we'll be at 1 Bitcoin. So it's going to take a long time for me to build this portfolio out. I don't think you guys understand, but like I said, this is all free money. So I'm going to stress this like every video, but this is free money that I otherwise wouldn't have had. So whatever this portfolio ends up being, it's free. I take about 5 to 10 minutes a month to do this. So it's not really breaking the bank for me. So let's go ahead and do a little review here. So like I said, we got 0.73% of a Bitcoin. Not too shabby. The current price of the Bitcoin at the purchasing price is currently 246, down from the 470 that I put into it, which is fine. Like I said, we're in this for the long haul, so I'm not too worried about that at this current stage. So like right now, I've lost $44 on my purchase. It is what it is. I've paid an additional 104 in taxes so far this year because I'm making more money. I'm obviously not mad about that either. And I've still lost $49 on selling the stock. So here's the numbers. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Now that'll just about wrap it up. But before I head out, I'm going to start doing a little recap at the very end on the price of Bitcoin at the time of recording and the Fear and Greed Index. Just at the end of every video, just kind of see where the market's at. So Bitcoin has rebounded since I did buy. It's at 64.5 now. It's kind of what I expected. I'm expecting Bitcoin to bounce around that 50 to 70,000 mark until the election. I don't see it breaking any new all-time highs anytime soon, and I really don't see it breaking below 50. I think that's kind of the range. But obviously, if there's some turbulence in the market, that definitely could change, and we could see a downturn, especially if there's huge sell-offs. So it's definitely something to look out for. And this Fear and Greed Index actually does a pretty good job of indicating on kind of where the market's at. When the market hit that all-time high, the Greed Index was at like 83 or 84 or something. It was definitely on the higher end. And soon after that, there was a pretty sharp breakdown. And a lot of the time I've been buying personally is in this bearish zone. So it's usually a good time to buy. When I was DCAing at like 20,000, it was in this zone. So it's just a cool metric to look at. So it's something I'm gonna share with you guys at the end of every video. Hopefully you guys did like this video, and I'll see you guys at the end of July. Thanks for watching.